Yeah, welcome to Pod Crawlers. I'm Eric.
And I'm Kelly.
Welcome to another great episode.
I wouldn't go that far.
I retract that.
It's probably an episode about on par with all of our others. So if you think we're great, then maybe it'll be great. If you hate us, then why the fuck are you listening?
Dumbass.
Loser. Anyway.
Alright, the last episode, we began our Friday the 13th series.
Woohoo!
The first episode, we talked about the first 4 movies.
Don't remind me.
Ish. This upcoming episode right here, right now, we will talk about parts 6, 7, and 8. And for those that really care, we're skipping 5. Well, we're not skipping 5. Next episode, we're going to include 5 in the episode where we talk about the Friday the 13th movies that we really did not need at all. They mean nothing to the Jason mythology.
The series.
Yes. So, without further ado, let's kick it off with Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, I believe is the subtitle.
I believe so.
Yes. Where to begin? How about the beginning?
Wait, I thought Jason was dead.
Well, see, and I thought he was cremated also. However...
Yeah?
I mentioned this several times when we were watching these movies. I mentioned the point where the producers and the creators and the writers and directors quit caring.
Wasn't that halfway through the first movie?
I think so. I think you said that every time that I mentioned that. Yeah, continuity is not this series' strong suit at all. It's one of those cases where with each movie you just gotta go with it. So I'm going to try to go with it.
Alright, why don't you give a little synopsis?
I will try to give a trademark Eric from Podcrawler's long synopsis. In the beginning, there was Jason Voorhees. He apparently drowned, but did not. He apparently saw his mom exact revenge on people she thought were responsible for his death. And upon her death, he took up the mantle of the psycho killer Voorhees family member. In revenge. Part 4, the final chapter, we saw Jason die. Chopped to bits by one scary little Corey Feldman. Now, I don't know about you, but any movie with Corey Feldman would kill me. Except Goonies and The Lost Boys. But I digress, and probably with good reason. We begin Part 6, Jason Lives, as the now grown Tommy Jarvis character, not played by Corey Feldman, thankfully, riding through a dark, rainy night with Horshack from Welcome Back, Kotter. And Tommy Jarvis is going to finish the job that he began years ago. He's going to dig up Jason and burn the body. Hey, makes sense to me. However, things don't really go as planned, obviously. And Jason is reborn via lightning strike. Now Tommy Jarvis has the unbelievable task of convincing everyone in the newly renamed Crystal Lake, now called Forest Green for some reason, although this is never followed up in any other future movie. He has to convince the police and the people that, hey, Jason Voorhees is alive. And he is out for blood. So...
You're so good at this.
I'm on a roll. I'm like in a trance. I'm in a Corey Feldman shaving my head to look like Jason Trance.
I hope you do it better than he did, though. It looks retarded when there are patches in various places.
He was in a rush.
Right.
Anyway, so
Can I just mention something real quick?
you can mention it. Take your time.
I'm going back,
Yes.
but I've shaved your head with an electric razor before,
Yeah.
and it doesn't come off that easily.
I believe these movies take place in an alternate reality.
That wasn't even an electric razor. That was a real razor.
It was the 80s. They didn't have electricity.
All right.
Well,
What?
and when they did, it resurrected Jason.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Anywho, so, meanwhile, Camp Forest Green, I guess,
Something like that.
is open for business, and these kids are trying to be protected by counselors who are trying to have sex and do drugs and whatever. Yeah. Definitely not a high point in the series, but then again, when the benchmark is so low, it doesn't take much to be a decent Friday the 13th movie.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Let's talk about the actors in this movie.
We have to?
Well, let's not the acting. Let's mention the actors.
Okay.
The main lead female is Jennifer something Cook. She was the star child in the series,
Yes.
and to this date, this part 6, Jason Lives, is her final screen role.
Really?
Via Wikipedia, which I'm sure is really
Accurate.
She and her husband formed Herbal Essences or some weird shit like that. Like she's a hippie now, basically. A weirdo.
Like the shampoo?
Tea. The tea.
Oh.
Oh no, is Herbal Essence a tea? Some kind of tea.
Celestial Seasonings?
That might be it. I think. Some kind of tea product that
Uh-huh.
people know about. But
Herbal Essence is the hair stuff.
her hair looks great in this,
I
so
mean,
who knows?
maybe there is an Herbal
Maybe.
Essence tea, but
Or maybe it was the shampoo. I don't know. I don't take notes for this show. I don't care.
obviously.
Anyway, moving on to another recognizable face other than Horshack. It's Lexi from Days of Our Lives.
Yes.
The black girl.
It
for
took
those
me a little while to figure out who that was. She
Yes.
looked so familiar to me, and then all of a sudden it clicked.
Right. We don't know her real name. It really doesn't matter because she's done this in Days and that's it. Probably.
She's done more than that. But okay.
So those are your stars of the movie.
Stars.
Also
Right.
wanted to mention that this was a movie where the producers really threw up their hands before the credits. Right before the credits, we get a Jason Voorhees type intro where he walks onto the screen like, in a James Bond movie and faces the camera. And, yeah.
Michael Scarn.
No. It's another episode.
Sorry.
Jason Lives, for better or worse, is there, but just there.
It is there.
I mean, it is better than other movies featuring Jason, but it is what it is.
Yes.
Thank you for your insightful comments.
You're just taking it away.
I wish I could take it away. I wish I could take away Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood.
Lord.
This is the point in the series where the producers threw up their hands and said, I give up.
I thought that was...
Oh.
You've already used
All
that
right.
line.
This is where the producers said, you know what? Let's take this another direction.
Yes.
For better or
They
worse,
did.
they did. The New Blood finds Jason resurrected by a psychic, I guess, or something.
Kind
A
of.
telekinetic person.
She has telekinetic powers.
Her history is... This takes place like 20 years after Part 6. She has a history at the lake, which is
Yes.
now vacation homes. They're no longer cabins, or, they're not camp cabins or whatever. She's brought there by her doctor and her mom, and they're trying to get to the root of it. Well, he's trying to exploit her,
Yes.
and she's trying to get to the root of her issues. And then right next door, there's some partying young adults.
Sex-having teens.
Yep.
Drugs smoking, alcohol drinking, sex-having teenagers.
Yep.
Yeah!
And not a likable character among them.
No.
This
not
is
at
a
all.
movie where I wanted everyone except Jason to die. There was not one sympathetic character.
Yeah,
Except Jason, because he had to run after him.
true.
They just couldn't stand still and die, unfortunately.
He definitely did that, though. He ran after them and
Yeah,
killed them, so
yes.
he did his job.
I do have to give this movie some points for trying to take it a new direction. Because really, after 6 movies, you had normal humans try to physically take down this unstoppable monster, who by now is full-blown Superman. You know?
Yes.
And, I mean, it's kind of a cool idea. Oh, this person with telekinetic powers taking on this unstoppable juggernaut.
Can I say something, though? I mean,
Of course.
here's the thing. Everybody in Crystal Lake has at least heard the theories of Jason. Are you telling me that nobody would, condemn the homes around there? Or what, like... Because it keeps happening.
Not only-
Over and over and over again. Even when they think he's dead.
And on that same note, at the end of part 6, his demise was he was wrapped in chains and sunk to the bottom.
Yes.
Are you telling me in 20 years nobody has swam underwater and found this thing chained at the bottom of the lake? No cops, no authorities of any sort. Really?
Everybody stayed away from Crystal Lake.
No, they didn't. That's what you're contradicting yourself. They did not. So, yes, and it is Crystal Lake this time round.
Yes. Again.
Yes.
That's a big lake, as we've noticed.
Well, very big. However, in these last 3 movies, it seems that his demise is always at the same spot in the lake.
Yes.
Just off of the dock.
Right, exactly.
These movies are just
It's
ridiculous.
a different dog.
Right. And he dies, I think no. Okay, those points that I gave for originality, I have to take away.
Okay.
Because he is dragged down into the lake via the spirit of the telekinetic girl's father, who is protecting her after being a miserable fucking life.
Yeah, but here's the thing. She helped kill him
Her father.
with her
Yeah.
her father with her telekinetic powers.
Right.
I'm sorry, but even if I was a miserable ass and that was my child, if they're responsible for killing me, I'm not so sure I would be there to save them.
Now can we take this to another level?
Sure.
What if she
No.
was just the father
False.
was just a mental projection from her, and she was using her power, and she was drawing strength from that somehow,
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
It's stupid.
It's stupid either way.
It's stupid.
Any way you look at it, it's dumb.
I don't want to look at it again.
All right.
So at the end of part 7, Jason is back down in the water, I guess.
Again.
Now, Paramount execs weren't content with it, obviously, because the movie made money. Well, made a profit of some sort.
Yeah, because it cost $5 to make in the first place.
Right. Part 8. This is, I believe, the absolute point where this is when the Paramount execs said, you know what? This is it. This is the final one we're going to do for 20 years. Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan.
That's a great title.
Yes.
But wait a second.
Yes.
Isn't he from Crystal Lake?
Fair Podcrawler listener, do us a favor. go to IMDb or Wikipedia or just any one of the countless movie review sites out there and read a review of this. Because I'm not going to go into the illogical,
Tomfuckery
that this movie presents to us. First of all, Manhattan, the city that we see in the first 5 minutes during the credits and the last 10 minutes of the movie, it's not Manhattan. I've never been to Manhattan.
I saw the Statue of Liberty.
They fooled you. That is movie illusion. Anyway, and also, a big freighter, a luxury cruiser liner thingy, on Camp Crystal Lake that sails to New York.
There's like a canal or something.
The Panama Canal.
Yes, the Panama Canal.
Well, yeah. This movie obviously, and it didn't make as much money as the previous one, so this, prompted Paramount to sell it to New Line.
It's because it wasn't in 3D.
Don't give them ideas to reissue it. There's nothing I can say. I mean, this is actually, despite us running it down, it's better than 6 and 7 in my opinion, because it was like the 80s last gasp, and you can see that in the styles, the hairdos, I don't know, just everything.
Just the style of the movie and the acting and just...
It's an 80s horror movie.
It's obvious.
And, it's...
If it had been somebody else as a killer, the movie would have been fine.
Yeah. Totally agree.
But the fact that this is supposed to be another Jason movie, it's like, really? Seriously?
Well, in this one, he is resurrected from the lake because there's a power line running along the bottom of the lake, and it comes undone or something, and it shocks him.
The anchor of the boat
on top of
the beginning
them.
pulls on it and whatever, blah, 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 blah. And Jason's alive.
Right. And I think it might have been during this one where we talked about what should have been Jason's weakness. The surefire way to kill Jason Voorhees would be to drown him, since he originally was drowned and perhaps he had a fear of water.
But he really wasn't drowned.
True.
But yes.
I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of this nonsensical nonsense.
You can't.
You can't. You just got to go with it, I guess.
You have to go with it or just not watch them.
And, which brings me to this point. The first 3 movies I've seen many times. Because I had access to them, and then a couple years ago bought the box set with the first 8.
Lucky.
So 4 through 8, this is the second time I've seen them. And I have to say, I hope this is the last.
They haven't got any better?
No. We'll talk about 5 next episode, but it's almost as if there's a good movie lying, a good 2 or maybe 3 movies within these 8 movies. But
where?
You have to look really hard. But I don't know. It's like, were they doing a lot of drugs when they were making these movies and writing them? And hey, here's money for another Jason movie. How much cocaine was consumed?
No.
During the thought process.
What person had dirt on the execs to continue to be making these Jason movies?
Right.
Kane Hodder? Is it you?
I don't know. I have no idea. And
let me reprise my role as Jason Voorhees in another crappy movie.
Yes. No, I don't know.
And maybe one time I can play a security guard.
Wow, that's some obvious foreshadowing for those that have seen the movies and know what's coming.
What?
So there you have it. The core, I consider the core Jason movies. First 4 comprising the serial killer Jason, and 6 through 8 comprising the Superman Jason, which, I mean, for historical purposes...
The entity Jason.
Right. If you want to be a true fan of horror, or a true student of the game, the first movie would be worth watching, but the others, not so much. And I don't even recommend watching the first one, but just for sheer historical value.
You have to watch the Friday the 13th movies. Yes. Anyway.
That's the final word, I guess, or is it? We'll find out next episode. I'm Eric.
I'm Kelly. And this has been Pod Crawlers.